September means spring, and that means the fan is on, the roller door is up, and off-season is in full swing. Although if it's not warm enough for you, and it is Melbourne, the new hoodies have arrived. And they look great. The bikes started getting a workout as our athletes ramp into tryouts and pre-season time. Sophie was straight back into the gym after getting pins out of her foot. Emil smashed out his first real chins. We finished up our 9-part series on the human running machine. September track time was great. We added lateral in and out on the ladder. High hip skip made a return. Pocket run was replaced with a drill called thirds. We also progressed our transition work, adding a back pedal to sprint. While skaters went diagonal. Then in vertical we added a land and bounce in for our more advanced athletes. Justin got back into squatting. Avi core lifted 110. Robbie made a bit of a mistake reading an athlete's program.
I thought his name was Rion, because it looks like Rion. And then I asked him one day, is it Rion? He's like, no, it's Ryan. And I said, really? That's not how I'd spell it. I was like, how do you spell lion? I said, Leon.
So he turned Ryan, or Rion, into a Game of Thrones character.
And then so then I started calling him Rion of Oakland Shire, because it sounds like a Game of Thrones name. And it just built from that.
So go on, what do we got?
He's got Rion of Oakland Shire, Prince of Pain, Scourge of the Seas, Heir to the Iron Throne, Son of Gareth the Great, King of the Land of the Long White Cloud. Sounds pretty accurate. It's yours.
Rion, how do you feel about this?
Hurts my feelings deeply.
I feel like it's good. It's a good name. Oh my god. Get into it.
Genevieve took her single leg RDL to 60. Courtney progressed onto ab wheel rollouts. Josh created a sweet graphic of the Tuesday coaches. Meg hit 90 on her core lift and got a Nordic.
Come on, Meg. Come on, come on.
As did a heap of athletes.
Oh, it already hurts. Can you set it off?
And to prove he's still the king, Hayden went and did this. September also marks 12 months since the Nordic competition started, so we should take this chance to clarify the standards and terminology surrounding them.
Like nothing. Yeah.
A full Nordic is straight hips, slow and controlled all the way out until your nose touches the ground. That's really all you need to do. But if you want to be a little fancy and show off, a return Nordic is where you come back up. One of our old coaches, Rob Blinkhorn, came back to visit. He's now completed his second master's degree and is physio. Stefan hit 110 on the core lift. Noah squatted 70. Flick core lifted 90. Intern applications are officially closed. The legend of Rion continues to grow.
Tales of Rion, part 2.
Nah, you read it. It's your story.
You're reading it.
Alright, so we got legend foretold, a son of man will be born under the blood moon. Rion, a mere mortal, would forever scar the lands of Oakland Shire, covering the once peaceful lands in darkness. Sometimes you gotta become the villain, you know? It's alright.
Richmond won the grand final, despite Adelaide's science-based anthem power stance.
I just had that psychological edge.
I think you're a heartless jerk.
My dad goes to
I
Adelaide.
don't care. Like, poor old Richmond. In other random thoughts, we talked about how amazing saunas are.
And the big one, a 3.5% increase in red blood cell volume, which is basically just
like legal blood doping. Punching power. The way I think about punching is that what you're trying to do is transmit force from the ground, transmit that kinetic energy from the ground and then apply it to someone's face. The Core Advantage company mission. The big thing we're trying to do is fix the great irony of sport, which is that you get all the help after you've made it and almost none of it before you've made it. So if you've made it, if you've made it to an AFL team, Premier League, NBA, you get this huge team of experts. You get this payroll of over $1 million worth of people whose entire career has been to try and find the best ways to make athletes better. You get an incredible support staff of sports medicine, physio, strength and conditioning, movement skill, Pilates. You get all these people devoted to making you athletically amazing. But prior to making it, probably when you need the help most, when you're in your formative years, when you're a junior, you tend not to get as much help. The influence of neurotransmitters and hormones. Lately, I've been much more aware of just how ruled we are by our neurotransmitters. And speaking of random thoughts, we made an instructional video about how to listen to podcasts. You should give us a listen.
Step 2, search for Core Advantage Random Thoughts.
And finally, this will be our last monthly summary for a while. We love making them, they're great fun, but they do take a lot of time and love to put together. And we have a lot of projects that we're working on that need all of our attention. So please keep in touch, keep following what we're doing, but you won't be seeing the monthly summaries. Before I finish, thanks heaps to Jacob for putting these together. The time and effort that goes into them is pretty huge. And thanks to everyone for listening and watching and for your kind words about what we're getting up to. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.